What's up, everybody? Welcome back to a brand new video, and in today's video we're going to be going over cars that I think should be coming to Greenville. Alright, so let's get right into this right away. Alright, so the first car that I think should be coming is the brand new 2023 Honda CRV. It was just unveiled last week. Beautiful SUV, and I did see the creator of the game Hunter have it on his Instagram story, and he was saying the car looks so hot. So I have a feeling that's like high hopes for us in the Greenville community, so I'm really hoping that car will come to the game, and we can all be driving it around. It's certainly a really striking design SUV. It's more simple lines like Honda's going for these days, but I'm all here for it. I'll put a few pictures up on screen so you guys can see all the pictures. I'll have on some like crossbars, and then I'll have like the EX trim, and then like the really fancy hybrid setup that Honda's going to be using now. Anyway, on to the next one. Actually, I want to say something to you guys. We did a series like this before, part 1. This is going to be part 2. And in the first series that I did, a lot of cars that I showed in the first series actually made it in-game. So I don't think it was my doing. I don't think the creator saw my video because I don't have that big of a fan base yet. But I'm recruiting you guys. You guys are going to be the Brays Place Nation. Come on. Come to my channel. Subscribe down below. Hit that button. Smash it. And you guys as the Greenville community also very much helped with getting those cars into the game, so I cannot thank you guys enough. Anyway, on to the next vehicle. Alright, so the next vehicle I think should be coming is the Subaru Crosstrek. Now, we do have this vehicle in-game, but it's just a little outdated, so I feel like we need a little bit of a refresh with a whole bunch of new trims. We only have one trim, so we definitely need a whole bunch of new trims. And it's not a terrible model, I just feel like it needs a general update. So I'd like to see that come into the game. We can get it with those crossbars. I really like the orange color. It's so nice. I don't think we have that color in game. I would definitely have one in my garage, but just because it's an older model, and I don't know, there's just something about it that I'm not so sure about with the model. I just don't have it in my garage like this RAV4. It's just not updated enough, and I want them to bring their full car game like they're doing with this RAV4 and all the brand new vehicles they're doing right now. They're doing such an incredible job, and I just want them to bring their A game to all the refreshes because the refreshes have been looking so good recently. So way to go, Greenville. Oh, right, and so this is kind of a more like Korean car I'd like to see, the Kia Sportage. Now, the Kia Sportage has been teased in Greenville future updates in the Discord server, but it was the older model, 2017. It has not come out. A lot of people are going crazy. They really wanted to come, and me too. But the new generation really looks nice. It's a lot longer of a vehicle, actually, but it's really beautiful. I've actually checked one at my local dealership, believe it or not, and they're really nice. I would definitely get the X-Line in silver or red, maybe like a gray. But I definitely feel it's a very nice vehicle that should be coming to the game. And I feel like a bunch of trims with that vehicle, I mean, you can't go wrong with it. X-Line adding to my garage right away. If I had the X-Line, just go cop it right away. Anyway, on to the next one, guys. Alright, so for the next one, I think the Mazda Tx5 should come to the game. And before anybody says anything, I know the Mazda Tx5 is already in game. The 2019 version's in the game, and I have one. It's a 2019 version, and I love it. But the model's getting a little bit outdated, and we're getting some more 3D taillights like on the RAV4 here, where they're kind of coming out from the body. The Mazda Tx5 has that IRL, so I'd like to see that on the new version. So that's why I'd like to see a refreshed version of the CX-5. I know with the models they're doing now, like this RAV4, they could do a much better job of the CX-5. Not saying that it's not a good model, but I feel like they could revamp it and do a much better job. And I'd also like to see the 2022 Mazda TX5 added. So which is the refresh trim. Basically just has the new front and back end, and like the signature got there's no plastic anymore, like it's all body color, so it gives a more like luxurious look to the vehicle. And there's more like a kind of an off-road one with like green accents on the interior and like a sand dune color. So I'd like to see something like that. So if we could have the refreshed one and the 2019 version, that would be beautiful. Alright, so the next vehicle I think should be coming is the Mazda CX-50, which is actually a brand new vehicle on a brand new platform. It's basically just a little bit longer than the CX-5, and it's a little bit lower to allow you to get your crossbars, put your kayaks up, put all your luggage up on top of the vehicle, which of course we can't do in Greenville, but it's the design that matters in Greenville that we're going to be looking at when we're driving, and that's what we care about in this game. So anyway, I'd like to see that in all the new colors. I'd definitely be getting it like that sand dune gray, like gray or red. It looks really good in the top trim, of course, you already know. I'll be getting the CX-50 nameplate like my CX-5 has and my CX-30 has. Definitely getting it all customized out to my ability. But yeah, anyway, I'd love to see that vehicle. It would be perfect. It would really go along with the Mazda Tx5. I feel like they should do it in like the same update. So you have like a Mazda update, that'd be perfect. Alright, so for the next vehicle, I'd like to see the Dodge Caravan, which we already have a version in game, but the version that I'd like to see, which is very popular all over the place, is the 2011 to 2020 version, which was discontinued, and now it's the Chrysler Grand Caravan. And I really wish they would have kept the Grand Caravan nameplate alive under Dodge, because since it was there for so many years. But anyway, I always really liked this generation of Grand Caravan. I actually had like a little minivan crush, if that's a thing, when I was a kid. I'm not sure why, but it was a thing for me. I had it, and I always really liked this van. There was just something about it. And so I'd really just like to see this in game. I'd definitely get it. It would make for a lot of good family role plays. It's a really popular van that we're missing out on, that we don't have in Greenville. So I'd really like to see that come to this game. It would boost, I think it would be a very popular seller for vans, actually. You'd probably see it the most. I mean, I don't know, but I feel like it would make its rounds around this game for sure. Anyway, on to the next car, guys. Alright, so last car in this part, and then I have a little building recommendation at the end. And anyway, this is the last car part, so let's get right into it. So I'd like to see the Mazda 5, which lasted for quite a while, and it's really cool. It's almost kind of like a minivan, but a hatchback. It's a car. It's not a van. It's not higher. It's just a car with like minivan doors and a third row. It's really cool. I actually kind of really liked them when I was a kid too. They're really cool. You know, I think it would just be such a fun and quirky car. I know a lot of people don't like them, but I quite like the design on them. I think it'd be such a fun and quirky car. But I used to get both generations, the first generation and the second generation of it in game. Alright, so for my building recommendation, I like to see a Starbucks right in this area beside me on my left. Right here, as you can see, I'd love to see a Starbucks right there. I think it would really boost. And we don't really have like a coffee shop. Like we have McDonald's, but that's more like a fast food. And I know they sell coffee, but we don't have like an authentic coffee shop like Starbucks. So like, I like to see something like that. I could see a lot of role players where we come here in the morning, get our coffee. I feel like it would just be so perfect. And with all these stores being around it, it just makes so sense. I mean, I see so many like little complexes like this in real life with a Starbucks over like in part of the complex. So I feel like that would work really well. Drive through there and everything. I just feel like it would make a lot of role plays. I'm just pulling in the signature Mazda 6 in the deep crystal blue mica. Just pulling it in with that shiny grill. Looks so good. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching my video today. And it's been Brays Place, and peace out.